fans, you're welcome to DDM Sports Central, where we serve you reliable global sporting news story. On today's menu, Aruna overtakes Omar Assar in the ITTF latest ranking. Japan becomes first country to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Denmark struck Portugal in first leg quarterfinal game of the Nations League. Plus, we have a top segment where we will be looking at health and sports. And I have a guest with me here to do justice to that. What aspect of health we will be talking about? You just need to stay tuned to find out. Do not go anywhere. This is still DDM Sports Central. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So we begin today's edition with table tennis, where Nigeria's Aruna has overtaken Egypt's Omar Assar to become Africa's highest ranked player in the world. Now sitting at 18th in the Week 12 ranking released on Tuesday, Aruna moved up from 19th place in Week 11 to 18th in the latest ranking, while Assar dropped from 17th to 19th. Denmark's Jonathan Groth took over Assar's 17th place, moving up from 18th, despite finishing as runner-up at the 2025 ITTF Africa Cup. Aruna's impressive performance at the WTT tournament this year have boosted his ranking. Aruna remains the only African-made player to have reached the semi-finals of the WTT Contender Doha, repeating his 2023 feat earlier this year in January. This achievement has propelled him ahead of Assar, who beat him to become the champion of the 2025 ITTF Africa Cup. Aruna's next tournament is the WTT Contender Chennai, which serves up in India from March 23rd. In the women's singles, Egypt's Hannah Goda maintained her top spot in Africa, moving up one place to 26th in the Week 12 ITTF ranking. Her compatriot, Dina Meshrev, remained static at 33rd, holding her position as the second best ranked female player in Africa. China's Wang Chunqing retained his position as the second best player globally, behind his compatriot Lin Shidong, who continues to hold the top spot. Japanese superstar Tomokazu Harimoto dethroned China's Liang Jikung as the third best player in the world after his semi-final finish in Chongqing. In the women's ranking, the top five remained unchanged, with China's Song Yingsha holding onto her top spot after retaining her WTT Champions Chongqing title. Now we move over to football and we go to the Nations League. Cristiano Ronaldo and his teammates from Portugal, they were not impressive at all. The Portuguese national team were not impressive at all, as they fell 1-0 to Denmark in the first leg quarterfinal game of the Nations League on Friday. Cristiano Ronaldo was far from impressive, sincerely. While Diogo Jota, João Felix, and Giovanni Quenda were all on the bench, Portugal had more of the possession but failed to take their chances. Christian Eriksen of Denmark had missed a penalty early in the game in the 24th minute. Manchester United's Rasmus Højlund gave the hosts the lead in the 78th minute via a counter-attack. I'm sure Manchester United fans will be like, Rasmus, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you have to bring that form into Manchester United? Anyways, the Seleção of Portugal will hope to do better in the second leg so as to make it through to the semi-finals of the Nations League. Now we go over to the World Cup qualifiers. Do you know that Japan has become the first country to qualify for the 2026 World Cup after they defeated Bahrain on Friday by 2-0? Second half goals from Daichi Kamada and Takefusa Kubo ensured the Samurai Blue secured a spot in Asia's Group C's top two automatic qualification places. This is the 8th time that Japan will be featuring at the World Cup. Though Japan are co-hosts alongside the United States, Canada, and Mexico in the expanded 48-team tournament, they did not leave any stone unturned in making sure they are the first to qualify for the tournament. Now there is the World Cup qualifiers also going on in Africa, and there was a game between Benin Republic and Zimbabwe. It was a very beautiful game. Benin Republic had taken a 2-0 lead, only for Zimbabwe, the visitors, to dramatically come back from 2 goals down to draw the game at 2-2. The first half had ended 2-1 in favor of the hosts, but the visitors equalized midway into the second half. I'm sure the Nigerians will be saying, okay, there's still hope, sort of, but please do not rely on other people's results. Go there and make your own results. Okay, we'll take a break, and like I said earlier, we'll be talking health and sports. So we'll be right back after this break to talk health and sports. Do stay tuned, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still tuned to DDM Sports Central. And like I said before the break, we will be talking about health and sports. And I have a guest with me in the studio, and she is a medical practitioner, and she's a beauty to behold, let's be honest. Okay, so on the show today, we have Precious WC. Precious, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, Precious will be discussing with us one of the very vital organs of the body. Then at some point, we are going to be relating it with sports. Now, we know that as it is in a car, we have the engine that powers the car. And so also is the body. The body also has the engine, which I believe is the heart. So, Precious, please explain to us, how is the heart that engine room of the whole body? Well, like you said earlier, the heart remains a vital organ in the body. Okay. We all can agree to that. Sure. It powers the body, just like the engine of the car powers the whole car. Okay. Yes. So the car has a lot of function. The heart has a lot of function to the body. It pumps blood, and not only pumping blood, it also circulates the blood throughout the whole body, and by that way, circulates essential nutrients to the body. So the heart is one of the organs the body cannot do it. That is the reason whenever the heart develops a problem or with malfunction, the whole body tends to shut down. So it is an organ recognized to be very, very vital. So it's the engine of the heart. Also, the engine of the heart also called the power of the heart. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. The powerhouse of the body, like she said, is the heart. Okay, just like in the car, Precious, there comes a time when if the engine has issues, the car breaks down, like you already said. Yes. But then there has to be some things. The engine doesn't just break down. Something has to lead to it. So, what's those negative things that we could do to the heart that could make it, using your words now, shut down? Yes, there are so many things that can affect the heart. Okay. Yes, that's the powerhouse of the body. Okay. But they are grouped into many factors. Let's talk about the lifestyle. That's your choice of lifestyle. It could be as a result of medical condition, resisting or existing health conditions. Okay, it can also be as a result of genetic problem or other risk. Do you understand? Now, looking at the lifestyle choices, this is where our choice of food comes in. You can agree with me that when you consume food with high lipid content, that's high fat content, yes, saturated or trans fat, it can really affect the heart so badly, whereby it can damage the arteries of the heart. And once the arteries are damaged, there will be insufficient supply of nutrients or circulation of this vital nutrient to the body, whereby the heart will lack those nutrients. And when they lack those nutrients, it becomes malfunction. Yes, because when the heart lack the essential nutrient, then it needed to function properly, it begins to shut down. Yes, it develops problem just as when the engine of the car lacks like oil or other things they use in maintaining car, the engine develop problem. When it develop problem, the whole car becomes a problem itself. You can agree with me. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Yes. Then still looking at the our choice of lifestyle. Yeah. If someone consumes alcohol, people that take excessive alcohol or that smoke can actually affect the heart. Yes. So smoking, drinking excessive alcohol can affect the heart. So now I'm going to village means to get it. Yeah. Even do those what they call abo or something like that. So those things affect the heart. So multi-purpose. You can say that too. So we need to look into those things. How what we taking because what we eat is our health. That is why they say health is wealth. When you are not healthy, you are not wealthy. You can be wealthy and not be healthy. Do you understand? Yeah. So true. What we eat means a lot to the whole body. Then when we look at the medical condition that can affect the heart, it could be an existing medical heart problem, maybe a congenital abnormalities, a disease one is born with. There are some people that are born with congenital abnormalities, like they were born, maybe there are parts of the heart that didn't develop very well, or some arteries or some vital things that the heart needs or the body needs, they didn't develop very well. It's congenital abnormalities. Yes. So those things can equally affect someone, and maybe it can also affect the way the heart functions. Then when you look at other factors, we have genetic factor. Like there are families that are known with heart problems. Yes. So it runs in their gene, whereby one or two individuals in the family while growing up might develop heart problem or heart issues. Do you understand? Then there are other factors too, like use of harmful substances. You can believe with me that the use of harmful substances like cocaine, codeine, that illegal substances, they are contraband drugs, do you understand? But people still use it because it enhances performance. But when we use it, believe me, it doesn't do any good to us. Though the temporal the benefits might be temporal, but the potential danger in the long run, is very, very high. So it is not even advisable because it doesn't do any good to us. So the use of harmful substances, like I mentioned, are also factors that affect the heart. Then if you have some disease conditions like high blood pressure, can also affect the heart. Okay. So these are the few factors. There are so many factors. I just listed few from the few factors that can affect the heart negatively. Yeah. So that is it. Okay. Now this is still DDM Small Central. Do not think it's a health program. It's still DDM Small Central. We are now going to look at the health, the heart, as it relates to the sports person. Precious, please, how does this whole topic we're talking about now affect the sports person? Well, like we said earlier, the heart is the engine of the body, right? Okay. That's the power of the body. Yes. Where the whole body lies for nutrients and other things. As a sportsman, there are things involved in sports. Yes. You can believe with me, right? You're a guy, you know what I'm talking about. Sports people they exercise, they're always on exercise because it's an activity. Okay. Yes. And when they're on exercise, when on their game and activities, they sweat, they run, they stay hour in the sun. And believe me, when you're sweating, you are losing electrolyte. You lose water. Yes. When one is sweating, you lose potassium, sodium, and magnesium. Yeah, these are the electrolytes that helps you keep your body balanced. So when a sports person is in activities and you keep losing these things, these essential nutrients without replacing it, can cause dehydration. And when you are dehydrated, the heart might stop working. Yes, because it doesn't have the essential nutrients like electrolyte to keep it balanced, so it might stop functioning. And stress also, when you are exercising is a form of stress too. Okay. So when you're exercising, though it helps the body too, but excessive exercise can also affect the body. You might be off balance. Yes, you can be. So for those of us who do long distance trekking, He's saying it now that exercise could be stress. So not when you are actually walking as an exercise, and when you are trekking a long distance because there is transport. Okay, I didn't say that. Okay, then she has said a lot of things. She has said we should watch how what we eat. We should watch what we drink. The gbogbo nishe people who take the agbo and all of that. We should also be very mindful of those things that we take, so that we do not affect the heart negatively. Because the truth is this: if we look at sports and the heart, we have had sportsmen and women in the past who have had issues about the heart. Some of them have slumped, in the course of sporting activities. A couple of them. I can mention them. Okay, yeah, well, that would be interesting. Our own person, like Samuel Ambaraji. Okay. Endurance Sidaho. Yes. And Mark Vivian Forwell. Of Cameroon, yeah. And Robert, and so many of them, yeah. Like Johnny Lopez. Mm-hmm. Yes. So you see now, the sportsmen and women, when we don't take care of ourselves, our hearts could get to that point where they just stop beating. And we may not be as lucky as Ericsson, that is playing currently for Denmark. He came back to life and everybody was so happy about it. Not everybody will be as lucky as Ericsson. Now, Miss Precious, on a final note, what are those pieces of advice you would give to us so that we are able to take care of the heart as sports persons? Okay. On a big note, I would advise people who are into sporting and other sports activities take good care of their health because that is their one major organ that will help them stay in that game for long. Yes, because once it develops problem, it's not from one problem to another. Then I advise them to go on medical checkup regularly. Sure. You check your health. If you notice any signs or symptoms you're not familiar with, like you have chest pain, shortness of breath, and the rest of the you feel dizziness and occasionally report to your healthcare provider or your medical provider. They will give you the necessary advice on what to do. Don't just ignore those signs because those signs could be a red flag. There's something not proper is going on. Yeah. There's something not good that is going on in your system. And when you ignore them, it will get to the point the body is okay. You'll be ignoring me and be managing myself after giving you all every evidence that I'm sick, that something is wrong with you. Okay, it's time to shut down. Yeah, the shutdown could be anywhere. It could be on your game activity, while you're walking on the road, or somewhere. Do you understand? Yes. It won't give you. It won't tell you this is where I'm stopping for today. Do you understand? And for life, yes. Yeah, or for life. So that is why when you notice all these symptoms, when you notice all these signs, you see them as red flag. Do the necessary thing. Then maintain a good lifestyle. A good life it helps. Know what you eat. You can eat and you eat poison and not eating. Yeah. You can eat and cause problem to your whole body system, not just the heart. Yes. When we are talking about the heart, is because it's the main focus and it's less so much with poison. But it can also affect every other part of the body. So know what to eat. Then sportsmen should eat more of food that has high content of potassium, magnesium, and sodium to keep the electrolyte balance. Then, if you are sporting, make sure you are hydrated. Don't be dehydrated because once you're dehydrated, you're already losing it. Do you understand? Yeah. Then, exercise. Even if you're not a sport person, but you're a general viewer listening to our topic today, we also advise make sure you work on exercise, anything you can do to help yourself improve. Do it. Then, if you are someone that have genetic problem, maybe a genetic heart disease or whatever, you can help yourself by going on regular medical examination. Then take care of yourself by taking proper medication. If you are assigned to take a medication, take it routinely. Don't leave it or allow someone to remind you. This is the way you can help yourself. Then take enough water, eat vegetable. They are high in vitamins, and the body needs vitamins to keep on going. Not fat, not trans fat, not saturated fat. We need vitamins. Even if we need those things or in a little quantity, but you see vitamins and minerals, we need them. We need them daily. So we are encouraged to take it, not just the sports Do you understand? Yes. Yeah. So this is my little advice I can give to the sports people and our viewers today. Thank you so much, Miss Precious. In case you did not hear what she said at some point, she said vitamins, vitamins. So what she was saying actually was vitamins, yeah? In case. So if you need to take something, please try as much as possible to take vitamins. But in case you heard it like those of us who stayed abroad some time ago, you know, fitness, yeah, take some fitness. So try as much as possible, live a healthy life, do everything that Miss Precious has suggested. We want to thank you very much, Miss Precious WC, for coming on the show. And we want to also thank you, the viewer out there, for taking your time to listen to this program. Do not forget to like, share, comment on this particular episode and many other episodes we have for you on our YouTube channel, Diaspora Digital Media. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Diaspora Digital Media. Until I come your way again, by the special grace of God, with another very exciting topic, I remain your host for the Sparks, Ugochukwu.